Hi, I'm Jaden LaRue, and you're watching The Red Booth.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. Welcome to The Red Booth Show. On tonight's episode, I have the singer Jaden LaRue. She not only performs for us, but she also talks about Silverlake Sessions, which she has been running for the last 3 years. So come and join us. So hey Jaden, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy and excited to have you here on the show.
I'm thrilled. Thank you so much.
Definitely. You are she's such an amazing singer, I just have to say. Her voice is beautiful, and I'm so excited that you might actually be singing a song on my show.
Thank you. Yeah, this has worked out perfectly, so I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a bit about you as a musician and how you sort of got started as a singer.
Mm-hmm. I started with piano lessons when I was like 4 years old. And so so I always had that structure of music in my life. But when I was a teenager and, your angsty teenage years, I decided to start writing poetry and then teach myself guitar and just kind of overnight started writing songs. And now for quite a while, I've just been evolving that craft and growing it. And it's been quite a process and a journey, but it's been really rewarding and amazing. So, yeah, it's just in my blood now.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of songs up, I noticed. When was the first song that you published?
Well, I released an album January of this year, so a full-length album with 10 songs. And I had previously released some other recordings in the past that I would put up for a while, and then when it didn't feel like me anymore, I'd take it down.
Where would you put it up at?
When I was a kid, it started with MySpace and they'd share on Facebook and doing all that stuff, and then YouTube, and now it's on my current album is on every outlet.
Right.
So now if I were to
now you're legit.
Now I'm legit.
No.
There's no taking it back.
Definitely. No, you've got some stuff all over the place out there. You've got great music videos.
Yeah.
You've got, the whole artwork and the photography and all of it. It's done really, really amazingly.
Yeah, it takes a long time when you're developing yourself as an artist and developing your craft to then also figure out how, what image goes with that, and just everything, kind of the whole package has to come together. And it takes some years in a lot of cases, and now I finally have honed in on who I am and what it looks like and what it sounds like, which is pretty rewarding. So
that's really cool. Well, definitely you can tell from the way that, even if you go to your website, which is, I think, Jaden LaRue Music, or is it just Jaden LaRue?
It's just JadenLaRue.com.
Jaden LaRue.
Yeah.
Very cool. Go check it out, guys. And you can see a lot of her songs on there. You've done some acoustic performances, too. And I was going to have you sing on my show.
I'm so happy to do that.
Okay, good. What would be one of the songs that you would like to sing?
The first one that comes to mind is called In My Bones, which is also the title track off my album.
Okay.
And
that's
it's
the
just,
new one from this year, I guess.
Yeah, and I write various different types of music, but that one's just really honest and simple and straightforward. And the song is about how no matter where you are in the world, if you're with the people that you love, you're at home. So I wrote a whole song about that. It's called In My Bones.
Ooh, okay, that's exciting.
I'll do that.
Let's hear it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Is it okay if well, actually, I should be fine. Oh yeah, I can do this.
Okay, good.
All right. Shall I just play a portion of it?
Sure.
'Cause I don't want to put you through a 5 minute, or 3.5 minute, whatever it is. Okay.
I would love to hear the whole thing, but we have to have a break in about 1.5 minutes, so let's do a little part of it.
Okay,
right now.
got it.
Okay.
I'll keep it short and sweet as I tell you that my heart is longing for yours, and how I long to find my place of comfort, to find my calm in your arms, to find my calm where I feel safe in your arms. And all I know is you feel like home, and I've got this love for you deep within my bones. All
I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Your voice is amazing. See? What am I saying?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just got out of a session earlier and I've been singing all day, so
you're all warmed up.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have to take a break, but we will be right back with Jaden LaRue.
I really wanted to put a deck on my house.
The floor was creaking and there were cracks in the wall.
I had them put in walls in my basement.
Well, the whole thing was done on time, on budget, and not a day of work was missed.
Alpha Structural is a top-rate company. I'd recommend them to anybody.
If you live in a hillside home and gravity is pulling you towards the edge of the cliff, I recommend you call Alpha.
It was a real pleasure to work with Alpha.
Have you been denied credit or hit with high interest rates? A low credit score happens to many of us, especially if you've struggled with medical bills, divorce, student loans, job loss, and more. And millions of people are victims of incorrect items on their credit reports and don't even know it. This leads to a lower credit score. That's why you need to call Credit Repair Pros. We'll communicate with your creditors and the credit bureaus to address unfairly reported items, late payments, collections, charge-offs, and even bankruptcies. And that can lead to a higher credit score. Our proven process has resulted in past clients seeing on average significant improvements in their credit scores month after month. Start rebuilding your credit score today. Call now to start building a higher credit score to help you get the things you want, like a new car, new home, an education, or new job. Plus, call now and request your credit report and credit score for free in minutes.
Call 1-800-308-7306. That's 1-800-308-7306.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Hi, Smokey. Only you can prevent wildfires.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-466-0560.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-466-0560.
Hi, Kathy Mitchell here with my new red copper cookware. The revolutionary pan made with non-stick ceramic and super strong copper. Guaranteed to stay scratch-free forever. It's lightweight yet super strong, so it won't scratch, peel, or chip into your food. Red copper is a baking pan with a handle. It goes into the oven up to 500 degrees. And everything slides right out. Cook my healthy, crispy chicken fingers with little or no fat or oil. Chop steak and onion for a melty Philly cheesesteak. Absolutely no sticking. Or whisk eggs without a mixing bowl. Truly a time saver. Call now and receive my 10-inch red copper pan for just $19.99. Plus, get my recipe book free. Call now and you can double the offer and receive a second set. Plus, our new Forever Sharp copper knife. Just pay a separate fee. Razor sharp and food slides right off. An incredible value. Call now.
Call 1-800-488-9190 to get your special offer, Red Copper Pan. Call now or go to redcopperpan.com. So call 1-800-488-9190. Call now.
And welcome back to the Red Booth Show. We are here with singer Jaden LaRue. How's it going, Jaden?
Great, thank you.
Good. So on the break, all the crew was like clapping and stuff because they really loved her song. It's really amazing. You're so talented.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
When did you first start like performing and singing? Like not just playing piano, but like actually singing?
When I was about, I think I was like maybe 15. And I remember my dad took me to like an open mic at a coffee shop and I played. And it was such an incredible experience. And I met some amazing people that night who then like really influenced my music for years to come and became close friends of mine. They were all a little bit older than me, and so they kind of like took me on, and a lot of like my songwriting evolved and developed because of them. But yeah, 15. And then it was funny, I just wrote and developed my craft, and then when I was like 19, 20 was the first time I really heard myself recorded. And I'd worked with like a producer friend, and I remember hearing myself like played back for the first time ever and having that moment of like, like I can make music. Like, I don't have to just sing in my bedroom. Like, this could be a thing that I could share. And then it just has gone on from there and snowballed into a full band and huge shows and just like this whole other life that it's taken on. So it's been really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
So cool. So open mic night, and you must have had a good show, I guess. Yeah. You must have had a good performance.
I guess so. So yeah, and then it's just become a thing now where I remember being in that space and performing for the first time, and the vulnerability of it, and how warm and just incredible everyone in the audience was. Because I'm sure I was like shaking and super nervous.
Oh yeah.
And it's what that kind of instilled in me was this want to create more environments like that. And so I created a series called Silverlake Sessions where I host secret pop-up shows all over LA and bring in artists into these intimate spaces where they can share their new music or whatever they want, and have an audience that's there to listen the same way that they were there to listen to me, and be so like kind and warm in their response.
That's amazing.
I'll like never forget that.
That's so cool. I think that's really important, especially because when you're first starting out, you know, people do get up on stage and shake and like you're like so nervous, you know.
Totally.
And but you've obviously been doing it for a long time, and you're a seasoned singer now.
Yeah.
And your voice, the sound that you have made, did you sort of develop it into this sort of way of singing, or did you always have that sound?
I think a lot of artists spend years trying to find what their sound is and how to use their voice as their instrument in a way that is, you know, that honors like how their actual natural sound. And it just was one of those things that came naturally. The second I opened my mouth to sing, it just, I could feel it. Like, you can feel the vibration in your body and when you're singing, and it just felt right, so I just went with that, and it turns out it sounds right too. But I never took vocal lessons. I've always said that someday I will. It just kind of evolved and developed on its own.
You don't need to, girl.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, so.
Yeah, you did. You evolved it yourself just by your own sort of listening and feeding back.
And just like really paying attention to what actually wants to come through in my music as opposed to trying to sound like something else, and really just honoring that and letting that kind of come out and develop my songwriting and my vocal sound and everything. So
that is great advice. That's really, really cool. So you had it's not new anymore, but this year you had an album come out with a lot of songs on it. And was Gemini one of those songs?
Gemini is one of those songs. Yeah, it's the song on the album that's not like the others. And more of kind of in the vein of what I want to create in the future. So,
well,
it's like a preview.
I get like goosebumps when I hear this song. So, and especially the acoustic version, I think I don't know, it just really impacted me. And I would really love it if you wouldn't mind playing it.
Of course. No problem. All right.
Playing in a booth.
Oh, yeah. Lovely girl, don't leave too soon. You are the one that lights the room. Pretty girl, the men they call your name. They're like a moth into your flame. But you don't see the beauty that is in you, now do you? Ooh, yes, you please the eyes, but more than that, you have a warmth that is inviting, enticing. Pleasant girl, you have a way with words. They soothe like lullabies, or they cut like swords. You're smart, you're bright, and educated by all you have learned in your life. But you don't see the beauty that is in you, now do you? Ooh, yes, you please the eyes, but more than that, you have a warmth that is inviting, enticing. If only they knew dark, dark secrets well within. You have desires that you don't wanna bear out. And while they stand around making assumptions, you've got the whole room fooled. You're sitting on a pedestal and they don't know the first thing about you. I do, yeah, I do, yeah, I do. Who is this girl and what's behind her crooked smile? She has a heart of gold but also dark desires. And just when you begin to think you really knew her, you turn around and she's gone. I think it's good to end there.
Oh my God, I love it.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you.
So when did you write that?
I actually wrote it a couple years ago, and it was influenced by several different things. Sometimes I'll sit down and write a song about one particular thing, and I had like different influences and had things happening in my life, and I found a way to pull them all together into one song that told the whole story. Wow. So yeah, a couple years ago, and I've been loving playing it ever since.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So when you write these songs, do you also write the notes and the melody and everything with the guitar at the same time?
Yeah, it's an interesting process because usually I'll start with a feeling that something that wants to come through. It's almost like I don't know how to explain it, but I can tell that there's something that wants to come through, and so I'll sit down with an instrument, guitar, piano, and it kind of happens as like this dance where I'll find the notes on the instrument that feel like what I'm feeling, and then through that the words just start to come through. And so I'll write a few lines, and then I'll find the notes again and write a few lines, and just kind of like evolve the song as one, which everyone has their own process, but that's kind of mine, just to go play that dance between melody and that, and then actual lyric and storytelling.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, obviously knowing how to play instruments probably helps a lot with that process, right?
Yeah. Thank God. Yeah, it's been a blessing being able to have, piano lessons growing up, and the guitar, and pick up other instruments and have them feel familiar. So I have so much respect for people who write music just with their voice alone, because I couldn't do it. Like I need this. But yeah.
Well, I'm sure those people wish they could play guitar.
Yeah, probably.
Wow. So now, do you have like a tour planned, or like what's coming up in the future?
I'm playing shows. I play shows every month in the LA area. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I host shows, so I perform at those, and those are called the Silverlake Sessions. And then I'll play at Hotel Cafe or different venues around the city. And then I'm working on 2 EPs to release next year, so 2 5-song EPs. One beginning of the year and one at the end of next year. And then I'm also working on booking out an East Coast tour and a West Coast tour. So I have a team assembled, and we're just working on making that happen. And my goal is to spend half of next year touring, being on the road, doing what I love. So we'll see what happens.
So amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you have a lot of the things behind you, I think, that it takes to get that going.
Yeah.
So I'm very optimistic. And people are going to have to definitely check out, your website and your social media, I think, to keep track of that and find out where you're going to be playing.
Yeah, everything's on my website, and I'm pretty great about social media and posting and keeping people updated, and just engaging in that way. So I'm pretty transparent about where I'm going to be next. So it's easy to find a show and attend. And
good.
Yeah.
I highly recommend you guys go and actually see her live, because you'll get goosebumps. All right, cool. We have to take another break.
Okay.
All right, and we'll be right back with Jaden LaRue.
I really wanted to put a deck on my house.
The floor was creaking, and there were cracks in the wall.
I had them put in walls in my basement.
Well, the whole thing was done on time, on budget, and not a day of work was missed.
Alpha Structural is a top-rate company. I'd recommend them to anybody.
If you live in a hillside home and gravity is pulling you towards the edge of the cliff, I recommend you call Alpha.
It was a real pleasure to work with Alpha.
Have you been denied credit or hit with high interest rates? A low credit score happens to many of us, especially if you've struggled with medical bills, divorce, student loans, job loss, and more. And millions of people are victims of incorrect items on their credit reports and don't even know it. This leads to a lower credit score. That's why you need to call Credit Repair Pros. We'll communicate with your creditors and the credit bureaus to address unfairly reported items, late payments, collections, charge-offs, and even bankruptcies. And that can lead to a higher credit score. Our proven process has resulted in past clients seeing on average significant improvements in their credit scores month after month. Start rebuilding your credit score today. Call now to start building a higher credit score to help you get the things you want, like a new car, new home, an education, or new job. Plus, call now and request your credit report and credit score for free in minutes.
Call 1-800-308-7306. That's 1-800-308-7306.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-466-0560.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-466-0560.
Hi, Kathy Mitchell here with my new red copper cookware. The revolutionary pan made with non-stick ceramic and super strong copper. Guaranteed to stay scratch-free forever. It's lightweight yet super strong, so it won't scratch, peel, or chip into your food. Red copper is a baking pan with a handle. It goes into the oven up to 500 degrees. And everything slides right out. Cook my healthy, crispy chicken fingers with little or no fat or oil. Chop steak and onion for a melty Philly cheesesteak. Absolutely no sticking. Or whisk eggs without a mixing bowl. Truly a time saver. Call now and receive my 10-inch red copper pan for just $19.99. Plus, get my recipe book free. Call now and you can double the offer and receive a second set. Plus, our new Forever Sharp copper knife. Just pay a separate fee. Razor sharp and food slides right off. An incredible value. Call now.
Call 1-800-488-9190 to get your special offer, Red Copper Pan. Call now or go to redcopperpan.com. So call 1-800-488-9190. Call now.
And welcome back to the Red Booth Show. I'm here with Jaden LaRue. Jaden, you were talking about Silverlake Sessions on the break again. So why don't you tell me a bit about it? It sounds like there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on. It's growing rapidly. The lineup of musicians that we have at every event is so insanely talented and good.
She doesn't even like to promote it, but she says like there's Grammy-winning musicians there, and she's like, oh, she plays it down, it's no big deal, but it's actually really amazing.
We never release the lineup. We've had like one of my good friends plays in London and is a first violin in orchestras and travels the world and pops in on occasion and plays something beautiful on the violin, or singer-songwriters or indie bands will come in and do sets, but we never release the lineup. It's always just you show up based on trust that you're going to have an amazing night, and it always works out that way.
And you're going to have one in December, right?
Having one in December.
Okay.
As of right now, it's looking like December 8th.
Okay.
And the venue that we're working on securing is a huge, beautiful location with a grand piano, and
it's a giant mansion like in the Hollywood Hills kind of thing.
Yeah. It's gonna be it's gonna be really awesome.
No big deal.
But yeah, and no one ever knows where they're going either. If you get the location info the day before the event. If you're selected to attend, because we have kind of like, it's a lottery. You enter to and apply to attend, and then if chosen, you get the address and you show up, and no idea what you're getting yourself into, but it always works out so well.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
How exciting.
Yeah.
Since 2013 you've been doing it.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. And you have a panel of label heads? What's going on with that?
We're working on putting together, my friend and I, who kind of runs her own music company, are working on putting together a series of panels which bring in, say, like the head of a label or music supervisors, music licensors, people who are amazing at what they do on the business side in the music industry, and bring in indie artists who don't have the access to ask the questions that they want to ask and talk to and engage with these people, into an intimate space where we provide free drinks and everyone gets to hang out. But indie artists are then more supported in having their questions answered and knowing what their next moves should be.
That's really
to
good.
grow. Yeah.
Like for a musician, if they need to go with BMI or ASCAP, or like how does it work on the royalties and how does it work on the publishing rights? And
exactly.
That's actually really important because over history with musicians, there's been people who have written amazing hit songs and like someone else owns them.
Yep.
From the beginning even. They didn't even know. And it's kind of crazy and weird when I find out more and more about that. I'm like, how is this okay? Like, how is this legitimate, like, business here?
Yeah, the whole industry has changed. And so it's up to the artists now to take responsibility, not just their own art and their creativity, but the business side too. And so I'm trying to find a way to support that. Actually, we just had the panel.
Okay.
Yeah, and there will be more to come.
That's amazing. What a lucky group of people that got to go to that. People should come and check out your Silverlake Sessions and follow you on social media, which would be at Jaden LaRue, LARUE.
Thank you.
And I was hoping you could sing us one more little quick thing before we end the show.
Of course.
Because I just love your voice so much. It's so amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
It's a little piece from a song that I've been writing recently.
Okay.
I get lost in the ways I could show my love, never given up. Some try to lead me astray, but I know my place within our strange love. Words, once again, they fail me now. But with you, my love don't need. With you, my love don't need. With you, my love don't need to come from my mouth. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, dying. Okay, it's so good.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to have you, and I'm going to definitely keep following you and looking out for your next album that's going to be coming out.
Thank you.
And I look forward to checking out and coming to the next Silverlake Sessions, too.
Awesome.
Which, we're going to have one in December. The big one is in December.
Yes.
Okay, good.
December is
Find out the secret location.
Yes, but it's all on the website.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for watching Jaden LaRue on
The Red Booth.